Welcome to a series called 5 Minutes with My Animals, where I follow an animal around for 5 minutes straight and see what they have to teach us about. Starting now. Alright, so the ice cream truck just went by, so hopefully we're not interrupted. But I decided to bring my 19-year-old black rat snake out into the sun. Now, I was in the hammock, but she climbed down and wanted to explore, and she's not going anywhere. Like, I can, get her if she starts going fast or something. She hasn't been eating, and that's unlike her. Now, she was what's called in blue, which is when they're about to shed and they can't really see. I don't want her getting between the curb and the fence here, but you have to explore the spots that I don't want you to explore. They do tend to go to the perimeter. You can see a little bit of striping, kind of, as a minor coloration, but black rat snakes are obviously named for this black color. And yes, they can eat rats. They're actually very good at hunting rodents, so if you find one in a barn, leave it, because it's better to have the snake than the rats and mice and stuff eating all your food. She's probably getting a little cold right now because she's went out of the sun. She wanted to explore over here, and that's fine. She's about 6 feet long. And I started talking about her not eating. I'm going to increase her heat, but she's kind of been in the same habitat for a while. However, that while, she's 19 years old. So that's old for a snake. And I would hate to lose her. I've had her since 2006. She's grown so much. She used to be gray and black stripes, and now, as you can see, she's mostly black, but there's still a little striping peeking through. She's sliding very effortlessly over this sand. She doesn't have to kind of go back and forth much. Also, she's like, there's no things to hide under, so she's just kind of going in a straight line. So I really hope the not eating is not an indicating factor of losing her. Otherwise, she's great weight, as you can see. She's gained a lot of girth to her. I'm always just so impressed by how thick she is. She's almost, it doesn't look so right now, but she's almost the size of my wrist when she's just kind of chilling. She's kind of extended right now. So they kind of usually check the perimeters. I know she's actually a boy, but her name is Arya, and I've been calling her a girl for 19 years, so I just keep doing it. But we know she's actually a boy. You can see that tongue there. That's a great representation of how she's collecting scent particles. The tongues don't just go straight. They go off to the side. They go anywhere that they can detect some kind of scent and they want to figure out what it is. They put that tongue in an organ in their heads called a Jacobson's organ. A lot of animals have it, not just snakes or reptiles. Horses have it, cats have it. Humans don't have it, but you can see it's moving in all directions there. She just says, so she's very shiny. She's not exactly in the sun, obviously, but she's got this very rich color. And now she's going to go upside down, and she's between my feet, so let's turn around. Alright, so now as she goes into the grass, you're going to see her kind of wiggle more back and forth, because she's going to try to get her body in these little tunnels in the grass. Does little things. She will camouflage herself completely in grass. It's amazing how quickly they can disappear, so I'm obviously going to keep an eye on her. Yeah, see how she's completely disappearing into these plants. Yeah, she's again sticking to the perimeter of something. That's because, they have a side that they don't have to worry about predators following them because there's nothing over there. She picked up the scent of something. A lot of animals do that, so there could be other animals that she smells. Okay, so I cohabbed her with a corn snake. It was kind of an emergency situation, but then they were best buddies and had enough room. She was smaller at the time. But the corn snake laid eggs. And I thought they were both girls, but clearly Arya is actually a boy, because I think he got the job done and some of the eggs were fertile. But it was a time where I did not know anything about snake eggs, and I just freeze them and then throw them away, or throw them in the garden for the calcium. So, you know, if you didn't see the rest of her body there, would you know that there was a snake in that grass? They're so good at what they do. I love this snake dearly. She's been with me, gosh, through so much, so many housing situations, so many life situations, and she's always been in a habitat near me somewhere. So we're over 5 minutes and my phone is dying, so let me find, oh, her head is right there. Hello, sweetie. So thanks for watching. We have a whole playlist of these, including some that feature Arya, so go ahead and check those out, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.